Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, I'm going to be covering a recent Q&A session that happened with the community manager of Langrisser M called Faelart. Now I came across this live stream, this video over on the Reddit forums for Gacha Gaming, and there haven't been a whole lot of people that have actually seen the video, and it is a little bit long, the audio's not the best, and like the overall music is kind of loud, so I decided to just kind of go through and break down all the different answers and stuff in a more streamlined video for you guys, because I want to kind of get that information out for a lot of you that may have these certain questions. So we're just gonna kind of go through this, breaking down each of the different answers and stuff that they've given us about the game so far. So the first one I want to talk about is they talked about censorship. There is not going to be censorship when the game comes over to the United States, the UK, for the westernized release of the game. Now, when the game was released in China, they did make some small changes to be more in line with the Chinese government and how they wanted to do censorship over there. However, when it does release for the US, UK, it will not be censorship. However, some people have noticed that some of the pre-builds for the game, that you were able to interact with some of the characters. However, that was removed like a long time ago. It's never been in the game since then. So there won't be like interactions such as like being able to like touch the screen and making the characters, you know, kind of react in certain ways. You can tap on the screen and they'll do like voice animate, voiceovers and stuff like that, but you can't interact with them anymore. The next thing they talked about was the gacha rates. Now, the rates for the game are currently adjusted according to how big the roster size is in the game for its release, and so as the roster size continues to grow, they'll continue to adjust the gacha rates to make them fair. Now, for a SSR hero, the base gacha rate is 2%. However, for special banners, the rates are increased, and they've added kind of a little bit of a different implementation for the banners. Now, if you pull an SSR hero in a banner, so let's say it's like a 6% chance to pull an SSR hero for a banner, you have a 100% chance that it will be one of the banner heroes. So if there are 3 special banner heroes, if you get an SSR during a pull, it will be one of those characters. Now, if you happen to summon all of the banner characters during the time that the banner is summoned, any SSR pulls that you after that will just be randomized heroes or randomized shards for those banner heroes. So the next thing that they talked about too is that there's not going to be a pity rate system in the game. Now, if you guys don't know what pity rate systems are, essentially is if you continually summon over and over again without getting an SSR, you'll eventually get to the point where you are guaranteed an SSR. They are not going to have that in the game, and the reason why they said that they're not going to implement something like that is because they do recommend that you don't actually have to have a full SSR team, that there are other viable characters that are just SR or even R characters. And on top of that, they also wanted to emphasize the fact that each of the characters have multiple functions, and so you don't have to have a specific character for a specific role, but you can tweak them, alter them and stuff to adjust to many different types of roles. So the next thing they also talked about is daily quests, because a lot of people were asking, is the game going to be extremely grindy? However, they've implemented certain mechanics to make it so it's not as grindy. For example, they said you can complete your daily quest, which is one of the best ways to level up your account. You can finish your daily quest in about 30 minutes, so it's fairly easy to do that. On top of that, they do give us sweep functionality, so if you need to go in and get certain materials to upgrade your characters, if you've gotten a 3-star on a stage, you can go through and sweep through it, kind of clear the stage automatically. You do not lose any rewards for doing so. And for normal dungeons, you can do it up to 10 times. Hard mode dungeons, where the better rewards are, you can do it up to 3 times. Now, they also have something called the Gate of Fate, which are special quests that you can complete to get character shards to increase your character star ratings. And the most that you can do a day is 9, so you can sweep it 9 times a day to get those special shards for the character. On top of that, they talked about one of the best ways to advance your character is obviously through the time rifts, which is a way to kind of go back in time and experience some of the older Langrisser titles and some of the situations and combat situations that popped up in that game. So one of the best ways to get advancement materials is to go through the time rift. The next thing they wanted to talk about is they do have an equipment gacha in the game, and some people were worried that, are they going to lose out? Is it kind of a pay-to-win thing if you've got an equipment gacha? And they wanted to emphasize, no, you do not have to get the high-tiered equipment in the game just through the gacha system. You can get high-tiered equipment through the gacha system, but that's not the only way. You can also earn it through battles, through dungeons. You can also acquire special ores that you can use to buy equipment boxes of your specific choice on the black market, in which you can then exchange for then you can exchange for the special equipment boxes and stuff like that. So the next thing they talked about are costumes. Now they did say costumes will have no stats, they are strictly cosmetic, and you can also obtain special skin tokens during special events to earn costumes. However, they have special exclusive skins that are only acquired after a certain amount of money is spent within a certain event. So if there's like a 30-day event going on, they kind of have a step up bonus going on. So if you spend a little money here, a little money there over the course of the month, you'll eventually be able to unlock those exclusive skins. However, they also wanted to mention they have a mechanic called the Macho Lotto system that allows you to spin it free a day. And on that lotto system, there is the opportunity to acquire exclusive skins. So you're not going to be left out on some of these really special skins that are released in the game. Just, you know, log in every day, try your hand at the Macho Lotto. I don't know exactly what the rates are or like what the percentage is of getting some of these skins. They're some of like the higher, more exclusive things, but there is a way to obtain these skins if you don't want to spend money. On top of this, they also talked about emulators. People were worried, are the emulators going to, people playing on emulators, are we going to get banned? No, you're not going to get banned. They totally don't mind if you use an emulator. The only thing that they're worried about is people using cheat codes and stuff like that in the game. They do have they emphasize that they do have a really good anti-cheat software. However, if your account is found cheating, you will be banned. So you're not going to be banned for using an emulator, but you will be banned if you are caught cheating. The next thing they wanted to talk about now, the Chinese version of the game has an iOS, an Android, and a PC version. And some people asked, are we going to have a PC version for the English title? At launch, they don't have any plans right now for doing a PC version of the game in English. However, they did say if the game is successful enough, they may reconsider setting up a PC client version for the game. And then the last couple little bits of information that they shared was the history of the game. The game has been, the whole history of Langrisser has been released back in 1991 was the first one. So that's like, what, 28 years ago? So there's been a lot of titles since then, but however, there hasn't been a lot of English, US, UK releases for the game. They may have been over in the East. They wanted to emphasize with the time rifts, they're bringing a lot of that story, a lot of those contents from those previous games into the Langrisser mobile title. Now, they also said that at launch, there's only going to be like, I believe, 1 and 2, possibly 3 scenarios. You can go through 3 chapters, 3 games. I mean, Langrisser 1, Langrisser 2, possibly Langrisser 3, but they do have plans to bring out 4 and 5 in future games as well into this one. So those are the main notes from this Q&A. I wanted to break it down in a smaller bite-sized video for you guys and try to clarify a lot of things. If you have any questions, if things didn't seem right, if you have any questions about what I said, let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to clarify some stuff. So that's it. So let me know your guys' thoughts on these updates, on some of these answers for some of your questions. Hope you guys enjoy this video. If you want to see more Langrisser M information videos coming in the future, let me know down below, and also hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.